Hello everybody. After that non-event at the creek today, I decided I was going to go ahead and do something here at home. And I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of channels. One of them is OG Prospecting, Oregon Prospecting. He's only been around for a while. He just got 500 the other day, 500 subscribers the other day. And he's always doing something really good. I mean, he's running into people. He prospected with O Amigos and Prospector Jake, who's from the California Motherlode area. And Prospector Jake's got a good channel too. He's a young dude. He's really doing well. And I panned this out about a week ago. This is Lake Superior Beach Gold that I got through Tom's Gold Dirt. Okay, I panned it out and I got what gold was in it in this snuffer bottle here. And I'm going to go ahead and go through the cons one more time. And I'm going to go ahead and do another part of it. This is Lake Superior Beach Gold. And then I'm going to pan out the cons that I got the last few times I've been at my local creek. So here we go. We'll go ahead and I've been through this before with this one. I will go ahead and separate some of the black sands out because there's a lot of black sands in that stuff. A lot of magnetic black sand. So get some stuff here. And I'll be right with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take these black sands out of this first vial of Lake Superior Beach Gold that I panned out, and put it in this other one, this other pan. I do have one of the cute little prospecting magnets, but these magnets, these magnets I have here are a lot stronger. You can actually see that stuff jumping up to that magnet. Pass it over while it's dry. Do is just go ahead and peel the plastic bag off the magnets. There we go. Like I said, there is a lot of magnetite in that Lake Superior Beach Gold. There's a lot of white sand and there's some garnet sand too. Just like Jason showed you when he's got there out at the Lake Superior. Anyway, there's a bunch of magnetite there. Now I'll go ahead and get this wet and go through it again. And this time the black sand will go into my black pan stash eventually. I'm going to get some of that white sand out of that mess. Looks like I need some surfactant in this. Much, so there we go. I'm seriously thinking about setting up my piglet, gold hog piglet high banker down in my shop downstairs to run some material that I've gotten recently, and the rest of my other material too. I've always got something laying around. That's what happens when you prospect. And I prospect, actually go out and prospect whenever I can. So, some float stuff there still. Now I already went through this once. Not to say you couldn't miss some 200 mesh or smaller stuff, which is basically what most of what you get at Lake Superior stuff. I might have missed a piece there. Yeah. Okay. I'll eventually get it with my blue bowl or something. Seriously thinking about getting one of those silicone mats for the blue bowl. Alan Sanderson makes. Because other people were starting to make that stuff and sell it. And poor Alan, he's going to be out of running on that before it's all said and done. That's usually what happens. Somebody that's got some decent innovations and gives stuff away for free usually end up in the short end of the stick. Okay, so I'm seeing one little tiny speck there. And the thing is, Tom said when he sold this Flower Gold Wizard vials that he had added some to it. Honestly, I just assumed just had it come straight from Jason rather than, and know what I got from the material that he was sending rather than have somebody put something in it. But I do understand that Tom is in business. And squirt this out, get this little tiny bit of flour that's in here. Okay. Satisfied with that. Now we'll go ahead and open this other vial and do it. does not want to come loose. And I knew that material is in the threads on this file, so you can hear it. You can hear it grinding. I'm gonna go ahead and dump the whole thing in there. It ain't that much. I'm sure Jason goes through much more of this material at one time than I've even got, so. Get a little more in it. And I see a piece of gold right there. That's got to be something Tom put in there. Just a little flake, but you can see it. I'm guessing you can see it. Hold this up here, right there. A couple little flakes there. Some that smaller stuff might be from Lake Superior. Now, let's get this down here where it belongs, and I'm going to show you something. This came from the creek where I've been working at a lot lately in Pennsylvania. And you can see this is quartz. This is what vuggy quartz looks like. But if you really look at this, you'll see like right in there, there's terminated quartz crystals in it too. The vuggy quartz is quartz that has had mineral in it, like pyrite, chalcopyrite, okay, that it's broken down and it's leached out of the quartz over the eons or whatever. Like I said, this is not the only example I have of quartz from that creek with terminated crystals in it. And I might even, and when I do my first giveaway, I might send some of this to whoever wins. But that's what it really looks like. That's called vuggy quartz. It has vug holes in it. And that's my brand, Jason. This is my second. But that's not what we're here for. So let's go ahead and see what we can get out of this. I've already seen some larger pieces. And it could be native. That white sand down there. You can see the garnet sand in it too. There's red there, it shows up. I didn't have much time at the creek this afternoon, so I just did what I could. I did actually get a couple of small specks. Real small. But what it did, it told me that I can actually get gold out of that material without going the whole way down in and cracking open that bedrock, which could be pretty destructive. So really hard to get enough material out there, good material, to sluice. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to set up the sluice out there again soon. If you're going to mess with beach sand, this is what you're going to end up having to do. Don't use some crying about it. Just do it. This gold is so fine that you have to be extra careful. because sometimes the black sand actually outweighs the gold. Or you get floaters. You may never even see it. I'm seeing gold showing up right here in the corner of this black sand. Right there. Already, so. Like I said, I don't know if that's something that Tom added or some of it's actually Lake Superior gold. You're doing something like this, use your riffles. You gotta keep an eye on whether something's coming floating up or getting close to the top of the pan. And you're probably not going to get every speck. But I'll eventually do all my black sands in the blue bowl. I do that periodically. And my sons and I are setting up a trip to Alaska. That's going to be end of July, first week of August. And I am setting up a trip. I'm going to set up a trip for myself to go back to the Yuba River in California, Motherlode country. Beautiful place. And I'll surely be able to make some decent videos when I get to that, but I'm still working on just what kind of techniques and editing formats and stuff I want to use for my videos. I'm doing this off the cuff. I'm not in the business of making videos. I'm a prospector, so that's what I love to do. So I'm not going to concern myself too much with the quality of videos. I don't want to inflict inferior stuff on anybody, but I'm more concerned with the prospecting. So, if I'm in Motherlode country, I may not make very many videos because I'm there I'm there for the prospecting. So, yeah, there's some of that big time stuff in there starting to show up. Tom is one of the better, he's probably, as far as I'm concerned, the best of the gold dirt business people. He's always helping somebody. He's always doing something for Children's Hospital or St. Jude's or something like that. And he's always fair. When you order a bag of pay dirt from Tom that's got a gram, says it has a gram of gold in it, it's got at least a gram of gold in it. And if you do want to buy from Tom, you can use my coupon code, which is LLS5, capital LLS5, and you'll get 5% discount. And which I thought was really decent of Tom, because I'm growing my channel. Obviously, if you look, you'll see I've got like 25, 23 subscribers, something like that. And I don't have time to put a lot of content out. So, bear with me, I'm getting better at it. If I can get this done when it's not too long, I'll go ahead and publish it tonight. Also, if by chance you happen to see this video or any of my videos and you're not subscribed to Tom's Gold Dirt or Flower Gold Wizard or OG Prospector or Prospector Jake, subscribe. Doesn't hurt. Your device probably has plenty of memory for subscriptions. And put this down here, bump it. Almost down to last half a teaspoon. And there is some fine gold in there. Actually, there's more in this one than there was in the other one. But you know, I've showed you out on the creek or whatever, when you put material in a bucket, there might be clay, there might be mud, there might be dirt, stones, and pebbles, and all kinds of gravels. But your black sands and your heavy stuff is going to sink to the bottom of the bucket while you're waiting, while you're doing something else. It will do that. Especially the more you move the bucket around. Also, if you want to really see some gold porn, you gotta start watching Top Cat Gold Prospecting. He's in California. Top Cat's got a really good channel. He's always got 5 or 6 guys going out to the river with him, Yuba River or American or whatever, Feather. And these guys are street smart when it comes to gold. They know where to look. Bedrock Bennett, always hanging out with him. Bedrock Bennett's got a channel. He's worth seeing. And I can't forget California Gold, which is Adam. Adam is the stuff, man. Adam, he's been at it for about, I guess, 3-4 years now. He's very good at figuring out where to look, where to dig. He gets some really good digs. Yeah, we're getting there. Now when we're done with this, I'm going to pan out my little bit of cons I have in this bucket here beside me. And now I'm not going to salt it. I keep all the gold I get in Pennsylvania separate. Because it's very little. And it's very hard to come by. And I'm not going to make it up. And I'm going to come around to the camera here in a minute and bring this around so you can see what was in that little vial. I guess it's about a teaspoon of black sands, and well, I mean, it's not, it might be concentrates, I don't know. Like I said, since Tom has added gold to this, it's hard to say what came from where. Little flake trying to come up on me, so I think it's about time to bump this and bring it around. I'll come around the camera so you can see. Yeah, get a floater. There's a couple little pieces down there too. I'm not the best painter in the world, but I'm not too bad either. No. I don't miss much, even in something like this. And this is also why, you know that why Jason never goes the whole way to the bottom to clean his gold. Well, he does clean his gold pretty good sometimes, but this is no joke. This is not an easy thing to do. Okay, I'm going to try to bring this around and show it to you. Cleaning this up is no joke. I'm going to bring this around so that I can see it in the thing, in the camera, and that way I know you'll be able to see it. Now you can see there's a couple little flakes down the bottom of that pan too. But if you look right at there at the top, there we go. Look at the top of that. You see that climbing that pan? That's how you know you got gold. Because when it climbs that pan, there's almost nothing else that's going to act like that. Of course, I got a floater here, so I'll have to mess with it when I go to snuff it up. Probably the rest of what's in there might be probably less than a quarter of a teaspoon. So. You just go ahead and snuff it up, and I'll probably run it through the blue bowl. Little tiny stuff. And then the bigger pieces I'm sure came from Tom's. Although I have seen some bigger pieces. They're flakes though. I mean it's not the kind of stuff that Jason gets. When he gets bigger pieces, they usually have a little something to them. There's still some in there. Little tiny stuff, man. It's definitely a challenge. I mean, if you can move enough dirt out there, which is why those guys always set up with as many feet of sluice as they can get, you could probably get a decent haul. Okay. And one there. Almost makes more sense to just run this stuff through a blue bowl than it does to try to pan it out. As tiny as it is, you're going to wind up panning black sand no matter what you do. But all the little tricks we know, that's what we kind of do. So, okay, yeah. We'll clean that out. We don't want any cross-contamination. Now, this is a little messy. firm believer in a blue bowl. I've seen what it can do. But you can't just set it and forget it and walk away. That's not how that works. So, if you get one, watch some decent videos, try to figure out how you're supposed to run it. Might even help if you paid attention to the instructions. I know most people don't want to deal with instructions, but now I'm gonna mop the floor and I didn't feel like going down to the basement to do this, so. Tell you one thing, you like black sands, we get plenty of black sands in Pennsylvania. Just saying. And there's some garnet sand in that mess too. Another channel I like from California is Jerry, the California Mother Loading. He's got a good channel, and he will help you out. He will help you out. If you end up going to California prospecting, you better have done your homework. Some people will help you out, but those people were justifiably leery of outsiders coming in there because they have to pay for their claims. They have to pay licensing fees and claim fees, and they have to keep up with it. And it's not cheap either. I mean, it's usually they're hobbyists, because you really can't mine in California unless you're a big mining company, because you can't get licensed. You can't dredge